All right, y'all. I'm at work, sitting in my car. I'm on standby. So I've been sitting in my car catching up on the Grammys and all of the YouTubers who post about Kendrick and stuff. I freaking love Kendrick Lamar. When I tell y'all that I can't wait for the Super Bowl performance. I'll be at work, but I'll be sitting in my car watching at least that part. I don't watch sports. But I'm even more excited about the concert. I am so excited to see him and SZA live. Like, there aren't many people that I've gotten to see. Like, I never saw Prince in concert. One of the biggest regrets of my life, because I loved Prince. But I never went to a Prince concert. Don't even know why. So, never got to see Luther live. Never got a chance to see Gerald Levert live. Like, so many artists that I really loved, I never got to see live. But anyway, I didn't come on here for that. I came on here to say how amazing it feels when you are in the depths of your healing journey and you have certain epiphanies about things that you know are a testament to your healing. Something as simple as being able to take a compliment and sit in it. I've never been able to take compliments on anything, whether it was my personality, whether it was my appearance, whether it was something I was wearing, my hair. I always would have to deflect and put it back on the person giving the compliment. You know, if somebody said, "Oh, you're so smart," I'd be like, or I would make a joke out of it. "My dumb ass ain't smart. What you talking about? That's just me. I mean, you know, you just know stuff. Everybody knows stuff. You know stuff. You're smart too." Or if somebody said, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful." What? Thank you. But you know, my behind. I mean, look at this spot on my face. How am I beautiful? You're the one that's beautiful. Like, that was that childhood trauma is something else. But now when somebody compliments me, even when the child in me wants to deflect and not accept the compliment, the healed side of me, I'm not fully healed, but the part that is closer to being healed says thank you. I'm not going to say cocky, but I'm able to add on to the compliments now. And I don't look at it as a bad thing. I have been through a lot in my life. There are days that even as close back as last year, especially the end of 2023, I would wake up every day and my soul would be trying to claw its way out of my body. And I would be begging God, please take me. Please get me up out of here. Please, God, I have done everything that I think I'm going to do in this world. I have brought 4 amazing kids into this world. And they're productive citizens. They're good people. I have tried my best to be good to other people, and it didn't matter. That shit always bit me in the back. And I'm not saying I've always been the best person, because I have had some shit up with me. But as far as being conscious of intentionally hurting people, or being able to take accountability when I know I have, I've always done that. I've always taken my L's in silence, and sometimes, you know, out loud, and admitted that it was an L. And it was an L because of some shit that I did. I used to wake up every day asking God, please, don't make me do it, but get me out of here. But God, but being closer to the healing, or being healed, being closer to being healed. understanding everybody else's story too, because that's where empathy comes from. Empathy comes from understanding that you're not the only person that's been through something. You're not the only person that's going through something. So when people are trying to tell you, because people will tell you about them, whether it's silent or whether it's loud, being able to listen without interjecting, without always trying to make your story compare to theirs or make yours worse. I hate a that happened to me type person. I know most things that have happened to one person, more times than not, happen to somebody else. But how did it affect that person? How did it affect you? What's the difference? You know, we all have our journey. We all have our crosses to bear. Yeah. I just had to come and say that. Just being able to take a compliment. And being comfortable in where I am and who I am now. And yeah. I'll be right back. I'm having a hot flash, so I need to either turn my car on and turn the AC on, and it's gonna try to connect this phone, which is what I'm talking on right now, or I need to let my windows down. I'll be back. That's what hot flashes do to you. Okay, I had to let the windows down. Hopefully I don't get too much background noise and y'all can hear me, and I got my water. Can y'all see I'm sweating? That shit is crazy. It's crazy. Hot flashes are the devil. They're the devil. But yeah. And I'm super accountable nowadays. Even when I thought I was accountable before, now I'm super accountable. If I do something wrong, if I say something wrong, if I feel like I wronged someone, you know, sometimes being at this age, we can be a little snappy, which is again why I take my ashwagandha. I don't have a problem with apologizing for being in that way. But you know, I also understand when I'm in that way, I try to stay away from people. Like I said, we have a good crew here at the job, and today, for instance, I was feeling a little harried because I did end up, you know, going to the gym. I went and washed my car after. I went and got gas. I got home, made a protein shake, was gonna make a salad, but didn't really have time. Getting dressed and everything, so rushing. That's my fault, because I didn't have to do all the extra stuff I did after I left the gym. I got to work, and there's something going on, which has been about a week or two, with my job sits up under the 75-85 connector right before you get to 20. Whatever. I don't care about telling people. I work for MARTA. It's not hard to find out where we work at, or where we're located. But my job sits like right up under the bridge. And it's so funny. About 2 weeks ago, I was driving to work, and I was like, what if that damn bridge just falls one day? Like, we are doomed. Lo and behold, 3 days later, the bridge started to chip. So where we would park along the side here, now it's certain spots that we can't, because the bridge is chipping and falling on your car, and it'll bust your windows out or your rooftop or whatever. So a lot of the parking has been blocked off. Well, it's not a really big facility, and like, I don't think I'm telling too much, but anyway, the MARTA police may park here. We have construction workers and stuff that work on these different lines. They park here, so on and so forth. So I came in today, long story short, and there was no parking. I was already harried. Now, I was 15 to 20 minutes early for work, so that was a good thing. But I ended up having to go back out of the gate, which we have a gate, you know, that we scan in and out of on two sides. Go back out of the gate and kind of park in the front. When I went inside, everybody was in there and, you know, talking or whatever, the people that would get ready to get off and the people that were on break. And normally, you know, it'd be like a party and a party till it's ran all through, and I would go in and we have our little conversations and stuff. I wasn't feeling it. But I didn't want to bring everybody else's energy down, because I've seen people do that, come in and they don't want to be bothered, or they're having a bad day, and Shift the energy. Whenever I'm feeling like that, I will sit in my car. I will sit in my car because I don't want to. And then, you know, they'll come out to the car like, oh, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. But I understand that I'm having a moment and I don't want to make my moment your moment. Because now, you know, everybody's talking, having a good time. Now it'll be like, you okay? Everybody's trying to focus on, because I've been on the other side. You okay? Make sure you okay. You all right? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go sit in my car. So I say all that to say I am hyper aware enough of my emotions now and what I'm feeling and how I'm feeling to pull myself out of the situation. And my God, if I had just known that years ago, it would have saved me so much trouble and so much drama. It would have. It would have. Yeah. It's so funny now that even when, yeah, that'll be a whole nother story. Anyway, I feel cool now. I'm cooled off. The water has worked. It feels good outside. It feels like a nice spring day. Thank God for it. Because I freaking hate the cold. I was born in June. I hate summer as well. Not hate. I'm not a fan of winter. And I'm not a fan of summer. Give me the springtime. Give me the fall. When it's just nice, crisp evenings where a little sweater will do. Not a full-blown coat or a skull cap. Because for one, I hate wearing hats, which is why I have to get my hair taken down. Because my heat, every ounce of heat that has ever been stored in the earth exists in my head. That's why hot flashes really kill me, because my head is already hot. Like literally whenever I cut my, not even when I cut all of my hair off, but whenever I cut my hair off or I'm wearing my hair a certain way, if it's cold outside, you can literally see smoke coming out of my head. And it don't even have to be that cold. My head smokes. When I get my hair done and I'm trying to get a press, they'll say, and especially now, you having a hot flash? Are you having a hot flash? Because it starts to bead up. It starts, the sweat beads. The sweat beads and the water, and yeah. So I just wanted to say that. But I'm sitting at work outside. Probably gonna go in a minute and warm up my soup. That's what I have for lunch today. Soup. It has a bit of sodium in it, which I've been staying away from. So I haven't even had a cheat day though since I've been working out. It's gonna be like a cheat thing, as well as all the preservatives and what the process is processed. But that's what I'm gonna have. That's all I'm gonna have for lunch and all I've had, and dinner. This is lunch and dinner, and I've only had a banana and a smoothie today. So not gonna be too hard on myself because I've been doing good. So yeah, I don't have much else to talk about right now. I guess I could give you guys a quick story time. I want to turn my light off. I guess I can give you guys a quick story time since I'm sitting in the car. So many stories to tell. I need to talk about that arrest. I need to talk about when I got locked up, they wouldn't let me out. They wouldn't let me out, no. I need to talk about that. Am I emotionally ready to talk about that today? I don't know. I think I'm emotionally ready because, like I said before, I haven't cried in a while. But ironically enough, when I talked about having to go back out of the gate and park outside today, I don't know if it's because Fantasia was playing on the radio. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. But when I parked, I felt myself on the brink of tears, and I was like, "What? Are you finna cry about the parking? Are you crying about life? Like, what the hell are you about to cry about?" Because honestly speaking, I don't think I have anything to cry about right now. Life is pretty good, so I don't know. But I was on the brink of tears, and I had to, I had to call myself back from them. I don't really listen to love songs anymore, or sad songs, or breakup songs. That last relationship or whatever it was took music from me. It took music, and music was my thing. Now I listen to a lot of I was actually, I'm gonna let the windows back up since the hot flush just passed. I was actually riding down the street the other day listening to, I was purposely listening to NWA. And especially because the boys in the hood are always hard. You come talking that cash, we'll pull your card, knowing nothing in life. I mean, like, and I had it bumping. Because these olefin speakers up in here, baby, sound better than the amps and the woofers we used to have back in the day. So, yeah, I was bumping it. I know people were putting up next to me like, who grandmama that is? Why she playing that? What's she doing? Why she playing that? But I was. So I don't listen to slow music anymore. I don't really. Every now and again I'll listen to something because I be trying to make myself cry sometimes. Like I want to feel again. I feel like I don't feel anymore. That is it right there. Revelation. I feel like I don't feel much anymore. Is that a good or a bad thing though? Because I don't know. I've always been a freaking filler. Feeling for myself, feeling other people's emotions, feeling the world around me. Feeling the trees, feeling the animals. I feel like I don't feel much anymore. So sometimes I have this playlist on my phone called Make the Song Cry. And it is full of songs that I don't care where I'm at, what I'm doing, how I'm feeling. I can be in the middle of Six Flags, having the time of my life, and any one of those songs come on, I'm gonna cry. They don't even move me like that anymore. That is interesting. So it took the music. I guess in the spirit of healing and being transparent, that person was kind of the music to a certain extent. We even wrote a poem together called the music and the artist. Not a poem, it was a little short story, pretty much. Anyway, yeah, the music. And I've loved music since I was a kid. That is so crazy, isn't it? Will that make me cry talking about it? I don't think so. Am I feeling? I don't think I'm feeling. Yeah, boo-boo. I don't think I got a boo-boo. It's so crazy. Y'all, these are the kind of Gemini conversations, though, that if I didn't have this to talk to, I would have these conversations with myself. And I don't have no shame talking about it. I have these kind of conversations with myself all the time. I do. Because I need to say it out loud, and I only trust me. I trust my daughter, but I don't like putting everything on her, even though she loves to hear my experiences and, you know, learning new things about me. But I don't want to put all that on her because I only trust me. I definitely have these conversations with myself. I have come to understand how and why people talk to themselves out loud. Out loud. Yeah. I think too, because I never had that full mother experience of being able to talk to my mom, get sound advice, you know, let her know that I had feelings, because my mom doesn't, I don't know if she feels or not. She's never told me she loved me or, you know, given me any signs that she has feelings. So I've become that mother to myself that I've always needed. I've become that sister to myself that I've always needed. I've become that best friend who keeps my secrets to myself that I've always needed. So yeah. I talk to myself for myself. Here. Let me stop. When I say I love Kendrick Lamar, did I tell y'all that? Did I tell y'all that I love Kendrick Lamar? Did I tell y'all that I love SZA? Let me tell y'all why I love SZA. So I remember SZA, but I used to always get SZA, her, and Ella Mai, I think it is, mixed up. So you would hear the songs, and then I think I finally realized Ella Mai was the one that made Boot Up and Trippin'. So I kind of was able to put her by herself, but I still didn't really, and she might not even made that. Was it Ella Mai or her? Anyway, put her by herself. But I remember when SZA made Broken Clocks and Weekend and stuff like that, and I was like, I like these songs. Didn't really realize who it was. I did not, and this is how toxic that last thing was. I didn't really realize who SZA was until Kill Bill and Snooze. Snooze was what really brought her to my attention. So when Snooze came out back in 23, 22, 23, God, the time be flying. I remember the song, listening to it and liking it. And it sent me down a rabbit hole of hers. I was like, okay. I discovered Shirt, the video for Shirt. Oh my God. Because at that time I still believed in twin flames to a certain extent. That video has twin flame energy all through it. Like, from her talking about everything is energy and him asking her about, you know, energy and all this and that, to her, you know, initially killing the one guy for him first. That's how the video starts off. And then she goes on, they go on like a Bunny and Clyde type thing. And of course, she's his ride or die. She is his ride or die. And then at one point, they're robbing someone and she's outside of the car and he shoots her in the back. He turns on her and shoots her in the back and kills her and leaves her for dead. He leaves her for dead and pulls off in the car that they got together. And then what happens is, of course, she's shocked by it, but her soul starts to ascend. And as it's ascending, he's driving down the street in the car that they brought together or stole from somebody together, whatever. They used to ride in the car together. He's driving down the street in the car, and it's Lakeith Stanfield with his fine self. I just got to eat some popcorn, y'all. Lakeith Stanfield with his fine self. He's driving down the street in the car, and as she's ascending, she's still singing, and, you know, he's in the car like this, but he can feel whatever it is. And as she's ascending, her face becomes his face becomes hers, and he's having that same experience in the car that she's having as she's ascending. And then, so to me, that signifies twin flames, that when you kill yourself, you actually kill, when you kill me, you kill yourself as well. You kill yourself as well. When you hurt me, you hurt you. Who has that song? Beyonce? When you lie to me, you lie to yourself. Or when you hurt me, you hurt yourself. Whatever. So she gets to the other side and she reincarnates. At that point, her ancestors have him tied to a chair because he ends up dying. And they have him in the basement. You got to go watch it. You got to go. SZA is that girl. Y'all hear me? SZA is that girl. So I love me some SZA. She has some good songs. Kill Bill. It was like everything that she was making at that time I could kind of relate to. So I love me some SZA. And I'm excited to see her and Kendrick in April when they come to Atlanta. I am. Yeah.